Hi writers. So today we're going to think about an opinion piece of writing. And so we're thinking about, is it better to play inside or to play outside? Now, before we get started, I want you to make sure that you have all the supplies that you need for our class. So make sure that you have a piece of paper, crayons, and a pencil. If you don't have those things, make sure you pause the video and go get them. If you're ready to go, give me a big thumbs up and we're ready to start our writing. And so we always want to start with a writing goal. So I want you to think in your brain, how many sentences do you want to write today? Do you want to write 4? Do you want to write 5? Do you want to write 6? Do you want to write 7? And then I don't want you to just think about it. I want you to write it on your paper. So if my goal is 6 sentences today, I'm going to write a 6, and then I'm going to circle that on my paper. Now, think about it. What is better? Is it better to play inside or is it better to play outside? Form your opinion and then say it out loud. Say, it's better to play outside or it's better to play inside, and be confident in that answer. All right, if you have this piece of paper, you're going to turn it on the back. If you don't have this piece of paper, just get a piece of paper from your house. We're going to draw a picture of what you like to do when you're playing outside or when you're playing inside based on your opinion. And so if I really like playing outside because I like to be in nature, I'm going to draw a picture of myself in nature. If I really like to play inside the house because I get to play with video games, then I'm going to draw a picture of myself playing video games. So go ahead and pause the video, draw the picture, and when you're ready, click that play button again. All right, this is Miss Jessie's picture. I like to play outside, so I drew a picture of a playground. And now we're going to write our introduction sentence. And so you can do it on the lines on this paper, or if you have lined paper at home, just write it on lined paper at home. All right, so which is better, playing outside or playing inside? Write your first sentence. And so my first sentence is going to be, playing outside is better than playing inside. Use that word bank to be able to spell some of those words. Go ahead and pause the video and write your introduction sentence. All right, now that we're back, here's my sentence. Playing outside is better than playing inside. Notice that I indented here. When we indent, we take 2 fingers, the very start of our paragraph, and then we start writing right after those 2 fingers. Now we're going to create a bubble map to give reasons why either outside or inside is a better place to play. So what I want you to do is I want you to write your answer in the middle of a piece of paper or in the middle of the square here. And so if I think outside is better, then on my paper I'm going to write outside. It's not going to be too big and it's not going to be too small. Write it right in the middle. And then I'm going to circle it. This is the main bubble in my bubble map. Now I'm going to think about reasons why it's better. So I told you that I like playing outside because of nature. So I'm going to write nature. And again, it's not going to be too big and it's not going to be too small. Then I'm going to circle it. And then I'm going to draw a line to connect it. And so now I want you to think of a reason why your opinion is your opinion. So why do you like inside or why do you like outside? Think about it. There's some words here to help you if you want a word bank. Write it, circle it, draw a line to connect it. And if you need to pause the video, pause the video. Now we're going to think about another word. So I like it outside because I get to run around. Ooh, I love to run around. And so I'm going to write run around. I'm going to circle it and draw a line. So now I want you to think of another reason why it's better. Write it, circle it, and draw a line to connect it for your bubble map. And then we're going to come up with a third reason why. Fresh air. Oh, I love fresh air. So I'm going to write fresh air, not too big, not too small. I'm going to use my sounds to be able to sound it out. Fresh. It's okay if you don't spell it correctly, as long as you're using your sounds to try to sound it out. And now we're going to do some jumping jacks. So once our bubble map is complete, we're going to do some jumping jacks to get our brains ready to write our paragraph. Now, if you still want to add more to your bubble map, go for it. But once you're ready to do jumping jacks, go ahead and play the video. We're going to do some jumping jacks. All right, jumping jacks, count by fives, count to 30, ready, go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. High five. Pew, pew. All right, here we go. All right, so we have our first sentence already. Now, when we look at our bubble map, we're going to be making sentences out of our bubble map, but we're going to be expanding those sentences and adding details to them. So let's say I wrote soft on my bubble map. Well, I want to expand it to a sentence. So maybe saying it is soft, but I would like to add even more detail than that. So maybe it's as soft as the fur of a newborn puppy, right? So we're adding more to it. So, I'm going to take fresh air, and I'm going to take nature, and I'm going to combine those two. So I'm going to write the sentence, when you're outside, there is nature and fresh air. So I want you to go ahead and look at your bubble map, and I want you to think, what sentence could I make out of the words in my bubble map? And then you're going to do it again. So the next time I use the word run around in space, there's also space to run around. And then once you're done doing that, you're going to be writing an ending sentence. So what you're going to do is you're going to read your whole paragraph, and then you're going to think about a good ending sentence. So I wrote, playing outside is better than playing inside. When you're outside, there's nature and fresh air. There's also space to run around. That's why playing outside is better. So I said, that's why playing outside is better. You're trying to think of a sentence to end it that has to do with what you just wrote in your paragraph. If you need some time, you can always pause that video. You did it, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You wrote a paragraph. Yeah, so you wrote a paragraph. Awesome! Celebrate! And get out that magnifying glass. And I want you to look in your paragraph and make sure that you have capital letters at the beginning of each sentence. If you do, give me a thumbs up. Now look for punctuation at the end. So look for periods, look for question marks, look for exclamation marks, but you should have some type of punctuation at the end of each sentence. And if you have it, give me a thumbs up. Finger spaces. So look for finger spaces in between your words. And if you have that, give me a thumbs up. And now think, is it neat? If I gave this to my mom or my dad or my older brother or sister, would they be able to read it? And you have earned your writing trophy for today. You came up with an opinion, you gave reasons why in a bubble map, and then you turned those reasons into a paragraph. Awesome job! Now, I want you to look at your writing goal, look how many sentences that you wrote on your paper, and see if you reached your writing goal. If you did, put a big smiley face next to that goal, and if not, just think about having a growth mindset and reaching that goal next time. Great job today.